up being very annoying in the front line. Eventually, you would pick it up if the game goes on for too long. And X-Nova, this might be the first blood.
There it is. Techie's down. Monet trying to trade out with Tofu, trying to kill off the bugs, pops the fairy fire, but still dies. Monet and Ace both sat around half HP.
Mana and HP. It's not like, you know, you pop a magic stick. And they've managed to cut down the trees on the side. Uh-oh, Monet.
Monet.
Level 1 Shikuchi. Just got level 2. So
Lash now with this Lightning Storm Edict build. He's so good at guarding his own runes, running down river, pushing and damaging tower.
Uh-oh, JT.
Down at bottom. JT being burnt down by the bat, stunned by the CK, and Celery over the top. Looks like he's going to finish him off. Will tank a tower here.
He's fine.
On the way
has
out.
A Lotus. Has a stake if necessary. I believe that Bushwhack didn't land.
10 denies up for the sniper. It's always so annoying to lane into this fella. And an early move from Celery already. Up at top, lift on the Weaver. Going to drag him into the creep camp. Blast off forward, though.
That's a
He's
nice
making
one.
the play onto Tofu and Ace. And Baboka's here as well to clean it up.
They used this opportunity in the bottom lane because Wei was pushing in. JT feels kind of safe underneath the tower. Double. It can still work. I mean, it's one of the best items against Slash. This is something Tundra did. They didn't have the Mage Slayer. They did, but they did have, you know, the Raid Pack, these auras that they were buying. Celery getting initiated on.
Yeah, nothing to say, making the move down here. Snipes out the bat, and now attempting to dive that bottom tier 1 as well with the DK, but he's going to get jumped by the Phantasm. Blast off his in.
It's a whole squad!
The turnaround, they can't save JT, but you're right, the 5-man rotation down into this bottom lane will net them a couple of kills. A 3-for-1 there is IG.
By like 1 or 2 mines, Sniper with the Assassinate sets things up with Aghanim Scepter later on. Hoodwink with the Sharpshooter. You could die from really far away, Monet.
Time lapse. Mines are dropped, and there he goes, disappears. Nothing to say again. Roaming on this Sniper, TPing around. Do we need to see Vanguard get buffed again? Because that item feels so dead. If Axe is not buying it, Centaur's not buying it, just Blade Mail to blink every game. Is Vanguard dead? JT down bottom. And he's going to get run at. Gaming Gladiators don't get the rift quite yet. Dragon Tail stun to try and hold them back, but he's surrounded. Taken down. Massive amount of damage out of Quint. And just trying to get through these stacks and camps and build up their core heroes as well. But they probably feel, you know, like we've been saying, looking at the draft, looking at this game, Celery, he went in to contest the stack and will pay the price for it. But like we've been saying, this kind of single target focus from G2IG can be a little difficult to execute. You have to be very wary of your spacing, how you're fully avoided. It just allows them to, you know, buy that time, get a little bit into that mid to late games to scale on these heroes. Like Baboka, who's running forward onto Celery right now. Bushwhack connects. Baraccio straight onto the Hoodwink, though, with some intense damage out of the crits.
You can see the
nowhere. The primary threat here is Ace still with his Blink Blade Mail. So if you know where he is on the map, you can go. Oh, Celery just gonna straight up die to Monet near the Twin Gate. Jeez. Gaming Gladiators. So if G2IG can just keep tabs on them, again, knowing where the axe is, everything's good. Tofu gonna get chased down here with a swarm and a ton of damage out of Monet. Weaver going to finish off another support kill. Is dusted for a little bit, and Gaming Gladiators bringing Axe Lashrak up to top with the Blink Call. This is a big kill. Top net worth hero gonna get dunked down. Ace's Axe picks up his first Cold Armor stack.
A lot of numbers there. So you're like, oh, it's not RNG
coming.
based anymore, so that's good. Let's see if they can find something. JT with the Blink Dagger.
Straight on the bat. That should be an easy one, but Ace is going to try to turn it around. Lasso is there. JTX Nova, though, with Baboka charging towards Quinn. Ace's Axe trying to hit into nothing to say. Going to get dragged back by the CK, but they've lost the left track now. A good dunk will take down the Sniper.
And another one.
Gaming Gladiators. Oh, it's Ace with a double kill.
Doing a lot of work. And what does he have right now? Breathe Fire. This is pretty big. Reducing their damage. X-Nova.
And nuking from long range as well. Quite a lot of damage on the X-Nova there, but Celery going to get sniped in that bottom jungle. Monet and Baboka pairing up.
Baboka wants to play with tank card level 3, and once he gets level 4, it'd be 200 cast range, so that's pretty big. Another jump.
Yeah, Ace's Axe straight in there onto the DK. He's tanky JT, but a lot of damage comes out of Gaming Gladiators.
Into BKB, waiting until he can be more tanky in that front line, and there's a combo again.
Nice timing on the Glimmer there. Gonna save Tofu a bit. Ace and Quinn again onto DK, blowing him up. The Bloodstone is out. So Quinn's healing. Lasso onto the Weaver as well. Ace is going deep onto the Sniper. Nothing to say, dropping. He does take down one at least, but the cores are all still alive. This is without CK even joining. Duracho, he's gonna wander in onto the scene of the crime and say hello. Ace with another dunk. XP gain for Duracho there, just wandering into a fight, which is all
Finished drafting. These heroes are very squishy. They're really good at running, but dealing damage. But if you need to stand your ground against some of these like super tanky heroes, who's gonna soak up the damage coming out from Leshrac? There is no pipe. There is mech available.
Okay, that's fair. Baboka, Yule Scepter will get him just enough distance with a defensive sharpshooter as well to get back up to the high ground. While Celery, he went pretty deep there. He's gonna pay for that aggression. Turned on by the two sharpshooters. Oh, they've got a Dust and Sentry on the techies. There we go. They do have a bit of a reveal. A smoke, though, from Gaming Gladiators. He's going to run straight back in towards them. They've got the vision to jump the Sniper. Blink call after the lasso. JT is in to defend, nothing to say. Trying to jump away. Turns with the Assassinate. Staying alive a little bit longer than expected, but still blown up now. Duracho and Ace, pretty healthy just to run forward. But
big
Quinn,
damage on Quinn.
The Glimmer Cape, the Bloodstone up, the Aegis popped. First life gone. And G2IG, they do lose out too. Ace going for a third, trying to catch up to the techies. Not quite enough left in the tank to go more. Act between actually fighting and kind of half running away. Try and retreat from Ace, who is overfarmed. Incredibly powerful. 20,000 net worth is coming up for him as they get a grab onto JT. Telekinesis and Berserker's Call used, but they've got a Yule Scepter here for Tofu. We'll be able to cancel out his attempted escape. The Dragon Knight, as tanky as he is eventually going to die here. He's being toyed with. Tofu and Ace playing with their food as JT will finally get dunked down and cold by the axe. Monet going to Shikuchi and TP home. Baboka might not be so lucky though. He does get the Yule Scepter on the back before getting lassoed up. Force Staff and the Sticky Napalm. It gives the opportunity here for Celery's Batrider to catch up to him.
Dunk him.
And Duracho.
Dunk him. They're waiting. They're waiting.
Oh, the body blocks. Oh. 10.
Become even more tanky, having more damage with that level talent on Calling Blade. And another catch here.
Duracho surrounded by G2IG, who finally reclaim a little bit of territory on the map. What's the matter?
We've seen that before a couple of times.
What's
Duracho in no man's land. There is no one to back him up. Not even close.
It's a bait. False sense of security. That Radiant Rosh in the bottom right-hand corner. Of Roshan's banner alongside the Aegis. Game Gladiators all sat in mid. Ace is going to jump towards the Hoodwink. And Yule Scepter. And trying to step away. Celery, though, with a long-range lasso, just drags the little squirrel back into another dunk for Ace. That's a pretty good steal as well. Getting Scurry on Rubik feels nice.
Now, you can be very annoying, because what playing, again, it's all about delaying as much as they can on side of G2IG. Try to buy time, but Duracho, there it is. The teams lane that they're not pushing it.
Yeah, when I started hearing some hits and crits from CK, oh, hang on a second. JT with a good stun. Axe trying to jump in. Bombs are being placed. X-Nova with the help of Monet. Getting called up by Ace with another dunk, and Axe will take one down. Thomas back by Monet gives him another chance of re-entering the fight, and it's a lot of damage onto Ace with the bugs on him. Taken down. Big streak to be grabbed, but Quinn is still here. The Disco Pony ready to continue combating into the Dragon Knight, burning through all of his HP. And Duracho arrives, moves all the way across, migrates from bottom lane up towards the top. And Invictus Gaming, G2IG, getting wiped off the face of the map. Yes, you killed Ace's axe, but Duracho and Quinn, the additional two cores, still a look for the Chinese team. And now, I've got to grab onto Baboka. Just eyes on that. Behind him, 1v5, runs into them with his Aegis. Has BKB in his backpack to swap in once it's taken. There's the fear of God being put into G2IG in for good reason. They've got the stuns onto the DK. The jump onto JT, the kill is going to come. No buyback available. Now Monet, X-Nova, trying to poke and prod at Gaming Gladiators here to hold them back, but the control on the Weaver will take him out. Dunked down and might be forced to buy back now. And Celery will return, buys himself back into the game, and Doratio just diving deeper and deeper to go Fountain. Have a bit of respect for them and finish off the buildings. Drag back Baboka. Maybe look for the jump onto Nothing to Say in the back lines. Nothing to Say standing. Trying to plink away at the CK, but the damage is lacking, to say the least. A blast off towards Doratio. A bit of damage. A few right clicks from Monet and NTS. They get another dunk, though. A second one there for Ace. Is just piling it up. A couple more buybacks. G2IG trying to hold on for this one. They'll kill off the CK eventually here. No, he's going to armlet toggle. Doratio gets out of danger. Only one casualty in the battle there for Gaming Gladiators. The Celery Bat dies by his back. And another lane of barracks. And this one feels pretty over.
You may now select your heroes.
Right, yeah, because Luna was always in my head, you know, alongside Gyrocopter in terms of ranged agi carry. They're going to rage when they're playing against the CK. Hang on, blast off bottom, Ace. That's a lot of damage onto the Darkseer, and the long-ranged right-click projectiles follow him all the way home to get first blood for Monet.
Tools to deal with the CK, having Empowered later on. It's just an extra damage. Magnus, if JT wants to play, you know, a bit of a more right-click oriented build after picking up his Blink Dagger, X-Nova, Baboka will TP. Stop this aggression from Gaimin.
Great Impale. Stops the aggression and kills off Tofu, it looks like there. All three of them sharing the prize as they kill the Bat Rider off. And we did
for the potentially next game if G2IG manages to win this one. Might need to bring the numbers.
Tofu. He's going to get clipped here by the Impale. Nothing to Say, Pulverize, and a blast off over the top. Nets them a pretty simple kill. Them runes.
Yeah, he was thinking about it for a second and then remembered I am playing against the Bat Rider, so he can easily bounce me with the Flame Break. There's the first usage of the Zeus ulti haste, so not much is going to come out of it. Nothing to Say. Will still drop, but that was close. That was closer than I expected.
But able to clear some jungle camps to finally catch up to the rest of the pack. It's just Gaming Gladiator is getting a much nicer spread of net worth across all their cores. And if they're going to catch on JT here, this could be huge. Tofu level 4. Skewer will drag the Bat Rider away, but that means the Firefly follows, and Quinn will zap him down with the Thunder God's Wrath. Very nicely set up there as 4 members of Gaming Gladiators play up top.
Dire's middle tower.
He's even scanning behind him to try and figure out if there is a rotation coming. But the scan ends just before the smoke arrives. Nothing to Say. Onslaught forward, right on top of Celery. Trample down the Crystal Maiden here for a nice swift kill on her. And trying to think about the dive under this tier 1 onto the CK. Doratio already pops the Phantasm defensively, though. Trying to bait with the illusion, but he's being pinged out by the Luna.
Take a fight without Doratio, he just TP it away, which means 4v5. He can't get to the Twin Gates fast enough. There's the wall dropped.
And there's the lasso.
Nice bounce.
Being pulled around. Freezing Field, it comes down. RP used on the Crystal Maiden alone. Nothing to Say, still alive, barely scurrying away with his life. But Quinn, on a killing spree, picks up the Magnus. X-Nova down to Tofu's Bat Rider down in that river. And Nothing to Say, still being charged at by Celery, the Surge Crystal Maiden. Picks up the 3rd kill. The 4th one even, because Baboka died as well.
What a read from Gaimin. They TP Doratio away, who's going to pressure the tower. Maybe.
But yeah, it's so good for this Bat and Crystal Maiden. And ways to deal with the Primal Beast as they're using right now. Pulverize on the back, going to get cancelled out. And Doratio's arrival to secure the kill over on this Primal. Hey, they've got ways to cancel the Techie's blast off.
It really is. Smoke, JT. Ooh.
RP. Zeus, 304. They can't protect him here, surely not.
He disarmed him.
Oh my god, Quinn, he's surviving. No way, is Zeus allowed to live. Moving forward to aim on the Lion. G2IG being turned on and trodden on by Gaming Gladiators. Oh my god, Baboka dead and JT gonna follow him into the grave while the chase forward onto X-Nova is here again. Celery, the speedy Crystal Maiden.
Like it, we'll find him.
Sprinting right on forward, X-Nova. Another kill here and a Kobold. The cherry on top for Gaming Gladiators. Easy money.
Important. The good thing for them is Monet's still on top of the network.
That's nice. But JT's being run at. Thunder God's Wrath gives all the vision in the world here for Doratio to get on top of him. shows off that brand spanking new Orchid.
This is supposed to be a gank from G2IG, where triangle.
G2IG cause.
3 wards in the enemy triangle.
And Ace just drops the wall on them. Surging the Luna illusion forward to try and
so
check
slowed.
JT. And now the focus on Monet can't move. Luna turned into a slug. Absolutely destroyed. This, look off, I don't know, man. These 2 games, G2IG, they've been out of it. And Gaming Gladiators have come into this, they've absolutely annihilated them. Outdrafted, outplayed, out-executed. Tofu now charging onto this X-Nova Techies mid. Vacuum onto 2 of them. RP, though. This is nice from JT.
That's
Turnaround
nice.
play from G2IG. Finally getting something done. A bit of revenge.
Not too bad. That's
Yes, that is that is how he says. How the turntables. Michael Scott,
not
2011
again.
or whenever that was. Oh dear.
That's such a strong combo. Doraccio going in with Orchid, immediately using it 2 times in a row. Quinn showing him exactly where JT is with that Thunder God's Wrath. And this time, they think it's a bigger target. They probably think it's like Luna farming up and then maybe going for Tormi after, but they might not even find X-Nova.
Oh,
My
man.
god, that damage.
Can they
JT
kill the Torment? They're gonna die? Oh my god! Oh.
is ready.
New BKB for JT. Man, it's starting to become desperate now. G2IG need a team fight victory. 25 minutes in, they've got the BKBs, they've got to skewer back onto the Chaos Knight, eclipse and pulverize everything in the kitchen sink to take him down. Oh, the wall is dropped. Gaming Gladiators with a vacuum on 3 of them, dragging them all into the wall again. Ace pops the Greaves, they want to continue the fight. Protecting the Crystal Maiden with a lasso out of Tofu. Nothing to say, being dragged around. Baboka in with a 2-man stun. The
Good
RP from
RP.
JT. The blast off misses, but they've got the Zeus. By this tier 2, nice Yules on the Luna to try and stop the damage coming. JT dying to illusions now, while X-Nova falls as well. Luna and Lion in a bit of trouble now, while Quinn unloads the damage. Magic and lightning coming from the heavens to blow them up. 4 down. They're going to take down the Luna maybe here, but nothing to say. A bit
they're
of
stuck.
bodyguarding on Monet. But look at the damage over time and the slows from Tofu. Oh, it's a team wipe. Gaming Gladiators, they swarm them.
How many times do we see Gaming Gladiators sack? So getting second round of spells is going to be pretty difficult for Primal.
Celery now toying with Baboka up top. Baboka, he's just dead. Vacuum back
dead.
into the punches of Ace.
Bobo now rune in this game. I feel like maybe an 8-minute rune or something, but it's been pretty much Quinn. He's thinking about scouting things out for Doraccio. There's the silence.
On to the techies. Down he goes. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I can't think of a time where he's had a rune. I remember...
Okay, punch. Very good ability. Decent punch. I still hate it. I still caught it.
Normal
I
punch.
still hate it. Yeah, normal punch. Like 3 out of 5 punch. Just give me something better. Doraccio gets blown up.
High ground ward in the triangle to play under. Plenty of room to maneuver up into that top tier 2. I think they'd love a ward off towards the Tormentor just to see what's coming that direction. But if the G2IG run at them right now, Lasso is there from Tofu. G2IG, they poke their heads up above the ramparts, said hello to Gaming Gladiators and just gave them a freebie. Now, JT maybe with this Blink RP trying to catch them out, but he's already lost half his HP. JT's being slapped around by the Chaos Knight. Another Reality Rift to jump forward. Loosen Beam to try and hold him back. The dive is coming. Doraccio BKB's up.
Nice
Big crits
Yules.
coming into the mag. Now Phantasm with the wall dropped. Illusions galore. Monet has to run and hide. Nothing to say, has nothing to give in this fight. Primal Beast rifted back into danger. Frostbitten, frozen. The freezing field out of the Maiden cancelled by Baboka. But it looks like the damage is done already. Finger of Death is used up, but you're just bleeding out and losing heroes left and right. Gaming Gladiators, no respect, diving tier 3 and tier 4s to get these kills in the lower bracket. They are a step away from elimination, 1 foot in the grave. And Gaming Gladiators about to shove them into it. Chaos Knight smoked up with the rest of the squad, but it breaks on the bat. The blinker, oh my god! Tofu!
It's not up.
What an absolute fucking monster! Blinks out of the RP. G2IG now being turned on. JT's TP'd out, but nothing to say, he's left stranded. 2 heroes down. Honestly, you see a fella do that, blinking out of your RP, yeah, just call GG, mate.
Yeah, we see. Like, imagine if that actually happens in professional Dota, where you're like dodging the tank up in the front lines. There are the illusions slowly sieging, unhealable damage.
And Duraccio guarding the high ground observer ward as well, making sure that Gaming Gladiators continue that vision. Blink Lasso right onto the Luna, a lot of damage, half HP being blown up, and Monet's gone. 75 seconds, no buyback it looks like. Lion loses his life, and nothing to say is sent back to the fountain. They are just herding them. Poor little guys. G2IG, they get an RP, but JT has to bail away. They are cowering now. Nothing left to do but die and call GG. They tap out. 36.5 minutes. Game number 2. Another easy breezy match for Gaming Gladiators as they dismantle